hanging on the cylinders. So we have the cables going over the shivs that are attached to the cylinders. And so only the lower half of the derrick sees any weight. So we can have that much pullback, but still have a lightweight mobile rig. Setup time for a rig like this is a matter of an hour or so, just depending on if you're drilling with air or drilling with mud. This is our XC setup. So we have the hydraulic links and the hydraulic elevator, which allows you to run bottleneck drill pipe. So a lot of times if you're drilling with mud, you want more flow, and a lot of more people already have bottleneck drill pipe. So we use the elevators to handle the drill pipe, the drill collars, and then we have an API slip bowl. We just use manual slips. We have a dual breakout system, so we can make and break drill pipe, collars, subs to 50,000 foot-pounds of torque. And because they're hydraulically raised and lowered, you don't have to flip the wrench for making up and breaking out. You can do both going in or going out without having to flip the wrench. It's an all hydraulic top drive. We have a disc brake mounted underneath the top drive if you want to do directional drilling. So instead of using the gears of the top drive to stop your drill pipe when you're making a turn, we actually just use a disc brake to lock that down. We have 8,000 foot-pounds of torque, and we can do that at 120 RPM. So you can set the rig up, you can drill the hole, you can set the casing, you can use the top drive to run your casing as well. So we can drill the hole, set the casing, cement the hole, get out of the way. A lot of people are using these out here to set surface. Typical well is 1,500 foot, setting 9 5/8, drilling 12 1/4 inch hole. And they're doing that, moving every 36 to 48 hours. A lot more companies are using these small rigs to set surface because they're more mobile, they're less expensive, and they can get in and out and have surface set so that when the big rig comes in, they just get over the hole and go to the completion. The deck engine is a 750 horsepower Cummins. We do have a 1250-350 compressor on board if you want to start the hole with air. You can pull up the location, you can start drilling in there with a PVC bit or a claw bit, get your mud pump set up, and once your mud system's set up, then you can just switch over to mud and complete the hole. It's however you want to drill it. We've got a couple of winches up top just for handling the parts, pieces, cable, and casing. But there's never any reason to beef up the mast, so we don't stack pipe, we lay down pipe. But these depths, you're not really having to make a bit change. We're pretty much in the hole, out of the hole. We can move in and move out a lot quicker. You know, with the carriage feed system and all of that weight coming straight down into our cylinders, into the base, into the table, you know, it doesn't see the wear that a lot of other top drive rigs see when they have the weight that's not balanced. There's some of the rigs that we built in the 1980s that are still out there drilling today. And so this is a range 3 tower, so you can have a range 3 casing. Typically we're running 30-foot joints of drill pipe. Very simple hydraulic system. It's all manual hydraulics, very reliable. Kind of old workhorse of the industry. The truck's a Trident truck, so very mobile. All 3 axles in the back are live, and the truck has its own engine, so it's completely separate from the drilling system. We also have a complete line of air hammers. If you guys have ever seen an air hammer and how it works, you can actually see the inside of it and how the piston actually beats up and down on the bit 1,000 times a minute. So we'll run our compressed air from our auxiliary, compressed air from the rig. If we're going very deep, we'll put it through a booster if we need more than 500 PSI. And then we put all that down the drill pipe and we operate the hammer. Or if you're drilling with mud, we've got our full line of PDC bits, claw bits, and we have deep leach cutters for the PDC bits now.